It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Commanders and the Bucs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Play fake, Mayfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had no man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. At the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. They run for the first time. Here with Rashad White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got White here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Complete, it's Dotson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right to veteran and continue from there.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far.
Well, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Look at him move the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
That one complete out to Dotson.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Daniels over the middle, brought in by Dotson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverage.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield. Evans has it left side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Levante David in on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins.
This is taken at the 15. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 21.
They'll start here with a handoff to White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go play action. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a 2nd and 6. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up the 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
The Bucs ready to take over once again.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They start the drive with White. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
Throwing, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans.
And Evans will have a Bucs 1st down as he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Mayfield off the play fake.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Mayfield on play action. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now the Washington offense heading out. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down,
Daniels. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And Washington has taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Mayfield. He completes it right side of the lane. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going right side is White. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. That is caught. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. Mayfield with it once more. To Evans on the slant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are once again back in front. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition in that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Off the play fake. Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Gets the check down throw to White. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Robinson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on second down, Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Daniels. Loose inside the 30, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
They'll look to throw again. Zach Ertz has it complete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 17-14.
Commanders 17, Buccaneers 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw.
And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mayfield to throw it.
This ball complete to Durham.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And again, it's Mayfield. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Off play action. Daniels. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch.
Touchdown! Jamison Crowder. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
McManus now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was all capped off on the touchdown reception by Jamison Crowder.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught. This is White. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
The Commanders' offense returning to the field.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
There's the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a give running left is Eckler. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
117 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Buying time to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. The 15